What's up, guys, and welcome to this segment of Pinckney's Prospects. I'm Billy Pinckney, and today we are joined by Cleveland Indians prospect Richie Palacios. Richie, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, Billy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, now you're from Brooklyn, New York, and decided to head to Towson University in Maryland, where you had a nice playing career. What were some of the deciding factors when choosing that school?
So for me, out of high school, it was tough getting into the dream schools that I wanted to. So I had to get a little bit realistic in where I was going to choose to go. Got level interest from a couple lower level D1s, Towson one of them, and it was just the greatest opportunity for me to play right away, which was a big thing that I've heard would benefit my career, and it was good competition and scholarship. So with those three things that were going my way, I was like, boom, let's do it. And it happened to be one of the greatest decisions I've made in my life.
Right. Now, the Indians then drafted you in the third round in 2018. High round pick. How exciting was it to hear that they drafted you and all your hard work was paying off?
Yeah, it was amazing that day. I mean, we went to the draft with my brother before me, so it was like a very hectic day, and you never know exactly if you're going to get picked and when you're going to get picked. So it was exciting to finally hear my name called and get that quick sigh of relief to know that my pro career was going to begin.
Right. Now, you also had a nice year in 2018 while playing in three different levels. You hit 361 in 45 games. Was it difficult to make that adjustment to the environment of professional baseball?
No, I for me it wasn't difficult. I mean, it was a little bit more of a challenge in college, but thankfully I've had my brother who has made that to just transition a little bit before me, and my father who played, my uncle who played. So I pretty much knew what I was getting myself into, and I've been preparing myself to play professional baseball since I was a kid. So it was not too hard of a transition, but definitely it was a little bit more challenging than college.
Right. Now, you didn't play in 2019, right?
No.
Was it an injury?
Yeah, shoulder injury.
Wow. So, how's that rehab process been like?
Yeah, it was tough missing my second season for sure. It was hell, but just knew that I had to work through it and rehab, focus on my shoulder, get my shoulder back to 100%, and then things would take care of themselves. And that happened. I pretty much was fully healthy like April of 2020. And then obviously we had no season then, but I've been feeling very healthy. Was able to play in instructs in October of 2020. So fully healthy now. I'm very excited for this season to unfold, and I'm just happy to be ready for this.
Right. Now, what were you able to do, during the time off in order to continue your development and be ready to go for this year?
Yeah, so obviously missing that 2020 season was tough, but I was still able to train. I didn't go back to New York City because it was a lockdown.
Right.
So I stayed out here in Arizona. I was able to train. I was able to actually get live at bats probably twice a week, and just work on my game. Get a little like mini season with all the live at bats I got that summer. So it was definitely tough time to do everything we wanted, but they were still able to train. So I'm glad that was able to do that.
Right. Now, I want to touch on your mindset when it comes to hitting. What are some of your keys to hitting that you like to consistently repeat and make sure you're focusing on?
The big thing for me is just my routine. I've learned that just being routine based each and every day will then allow me to create that environment for me to be successful in practice and then take that into the game. So I feel like the big thing for me is just sticking to my routine before practice, before games, and allowing what I work on and stuff to be worked on then. So when I go in the game, it's just let's have fun, let's get a good pitch to hit, and keep it as simple as possible.
Right. I'd love for you to talk about the Indians organization. How have they been able to work with the younger guys in their organization? Maybe some things that surprised you in terms of how they take care of their guys?
Yeah, so our organization has been amazing. I'm very blessed to be a part of this organization. the way that they take care of nutrition and take care of our bodies and focus on any ways that can make us healthy and keep us healthy, which is a big thing. And I don't think every organization is like that, but I know that we do take it very seriously on keeping us healthy and making the right ways and decisions to better us as baseball players and even just as people. So I'm glad to be a part of the tribe.
Right. Now, throughout your baseball journey, who have been some figures who have influenced your game along the way?
Definitely, I would go with my father and my uncle out the gate because they're the ones that introduced me to this game, and they've showed me what I needed to do in order to get to professional ball since they played it. So I definitely would put them first two, and then honestly, just like watching on TV as a young kid, honestly, all the shorter like guys that have been very successful, the Mookie Betts, the Altuves, all those guys, I just love to watch because it shows that size has zero to do with the skill of being really good in baseball. So I like to watch all those guys, and I still do to this day.
Right. And the last question I want to ask you today is what advice you would give to younger prospects, whether in high school or college, who might be going through that process of recruitment or getting drafted?
I would say one, just zone in on like always have your dream schools, but zone in on being realistic. And it's not bad to be realistic because I'm a big dreamer, but you want to go somewhere where you're going to play and your ability is going to be able to be developed in that college or that high school or that pro team in order for you to then take it to the next level. So the number one thing I would say is grind, but definitely go somewhere where you're going to play and you know you're going to be able to show people the talent you have. And then honestly, just like work hard. Don't get distracted by the things that are around you. Keeping your head on straight is a big thing, especially in the game of baseball. So just not allowing things around you to distract you and stay focused on what you want to do. And if it's baseball, just make all decisions possible that's going to help you create that dream. So that's the biggest advice I would say for a young kid or a college guy that's helped me in my journey.
Awesome stuff, Richie. I appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you having me.
All right. To all you guys watching, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on Pinckney's Prospects.